Again, this is Reverend Pam Geagan from the Center for Spiritual Living Pleasant Valley in Camarillo, California. Welcome you back to the Four Agreements meditation. We were actually eventually going to go to our fifth agreement, but what we're going to be concentrating on these next 2 weeks are the addendums to the fourth agreement that Don Miguel Ruiz wrote. And the first one is breaking old agreements, and the next week is heaven on earth, creating heaven on earth. And during this, each day, I will now give you an inquiry question. And so, as I stay in the I am, I ask you to look deep today at this inquiry within. It's self inquiry, and it is, what inspires me? And then write that down. I say keep a journal on your progress of how you're doing during all of this process, that you're with me or any meditation. Just see how that life is unfolding perfectly in more ways than one, and that sometimes it's so subtle that you cannot see it or feel it, and then you look back and you, with a journal, you can track your progress. So think today, what inspires me, and write that down, and that can change from day to day too. So I invite you to do that. So what I am going to do is just briefly tell you about the four agreements. I mean, just mention them. Then we're going to go in and relax right away and go deep. And I will be, as I am staying in the in the I am, I will talk about breaking agreements while you're relaxed, and also doing affirmations. So the four agreements are: be impeccable with your word. Your word is, it is the most important one, as Don Miguel Ruiz says, because it is the one that if you can conquer this, you can just about conquer anything, because your thoughts, when they are voiced, become things, and then you take actions on them. And all the others do tie in. The other one is don't take anything personally, because when you take things personally, you're actually, it's a selfish thing. You really don't know what someone is believing or saying, and you have to clarify. Don't make assumptions. Again, going in that same thing, clarification, and then always do your best. And always do your best will change from time to time, just like all of these agreements do, as you awaken and broaden your vision of something greater that's unfolding not only within you, but on this planet, and how your energy is shifting all that is happening on this planet too. It's very important. So we're going to go right in, and we're going to relax. We're going to take that energy, that beautiful white light that connects us to the heaven world and all that ever has been and all that ever will be, and see that energy coming down to the crown chakra, just relaxing the crown, and then going down to the third eye, the pineal gland that lies in the center of the brain, right between the eyebrows, back between the eyebrows. And I always say, if you can get rid of that bacon roll, just relax your eyebrows. Feel that light coming down. And then go right to the eyes and relax the eyes, listening to my voice. And then go down to the cheeks that work so hard to look cheery in our speaking. And then go down to the jaw, relaxing the jaw. And I always say, using our fingers are like using energy wand. Energy. And when we think a thought, we direct the thought. And if we actually physically take our hands, it's almost like Reiki. If we physically take our hands and and um, point that direction, then you are energy, and then you're taking that concentrated energy and pointing it in a direction that you would like best. So we are going to take those energy wands and go down to our jaws, and you may even become slack-jawed. And then down to our throat, seeing the beautiful blue chakra, the aqua blue chakra open. And now going back to the back, up the crown, back down again, down the back, in the neck, to the shoulders. And just relaxing those shoulders in. Just relax, whatever position you're in, whether you're lying down or with your feet flat on the ground. And I say, if your feet are crossed, uncross them so that the energy has a way to flow. And going down the upper arms, down the elbows, down to the lower arms, the forearms, and then down to the wrists and the hand and out the fingertips. Feel that energy just going right out all around. And your fingertips may even tingle a little as that energy is directed toward the relaxation of your whole body. Now take that energy and bring it back up the fingers, back up the wrists, back up the forearms, back up the elbows, back up the upper arms and back to the shoulders. And see that energy going right down the back and relaxing in vertebrae by vertebrae by vertebrae, just relaxing in. And then feel that energy coming right back up the back and coming back underneath the arms and wrapping around the throat, not the throat, but the center of your heart chakra. And see that beautiful emerald green chakra opening with the lotus in it. I always see the lotus opening. And put a divine person in there, whatever you want to call it. Divine spirit, God, Jesus, Buddha, Krishna, the thing itself, the only thing there is. Divine right beingness. Just see. And even an angel or a guide may come to you in there. And just thank them for being with you. And then take that energy and go right down below the heart chakra to the solar plexus. See the yellow expanding. And see that yellow expanding all the way out. And then down into the next chakra, the one right below your belly button, the beautiful orange chakra, the sacral chakra, and then going down into that ruby red chakra between your legs, that light just mixing with all the colors of the rainbow. And then feel all the hips and lower abdomen, and feel your hips relaxing and your lower abdomen relaxing. And then feel that energy going down to the thighs. And feel the energy now flowing down through the thighs, through the knees, through the calves, down the ankles, down the feet, out the toes. And then feel that energy going straight down into the earth. See that light energy going down, 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 and see it anchoring to some tree branch or whatever it is. It's important to anchor during our meditations because we're connecting all of the dimensions down into this third dimensional body. So it's important for us to not only be connected with that larger vision of that creativity and that spirit, but also to see it in this third dimension that we live in, chosen to live in and learn lessons from. Now feel that energy going down, 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 connecting, and have it come right back up the feet, the ankles, the knees, the thighs, up the torso and up the back, and connecting all around, just connecting all around and right back up to the heaven world. That energy just flowing in and through and around you. And as we connect, we're going to take those 3 breaths that connect in, and using any deity or angel that you would like. I always use God as the thing itself. And silently on the in-breath, I always say, God is, big breath. I am with a ha, and then two more silently. And so as we begin with breaking old agreements, in America, we always talk about this as the land of the free, the home of the brave. And yet, are we really free? True freedom comes from the human spirit. It is the freedom to be who we really are, to become human beings, not human doings. We're so busy. And so during this COVID, it has been wonderful that some of us, most of us, have been able to rearrange our schedules and our time to be at one-ment with the allness, which is the nothingness, which is the everythingness, I say, and to discover who we are. And when we discover who we are in that freedom, then that is when we become free. Krishna said, the greatest thing, and so did Jesus, Jesus said to know who you are, to know yourself, and thy own self be true. And Krishna said the most important thing you'll do on this planet is to learn who you are. So what stops us from being free and living from that place of that divine spirit, that uniqueness that we are? Sometimes we just get all combined and entwined and lost. And we divorce ourselves from who we are, that divine spirit. And we forget who we are and how to be ourselves. We come in with memories from eons long ago. And so we are attached to those memories. When we used to be free, and we love being free, but we've forgotten from eons ago, from the beginning of time, we have been here. Our spirit, our uniqueness has been here. And just in this lifetime, we have manifested in this third dimension so that we can learn. I believe, and I was taught, oh gosh, in my 20s, the reason we are here is the earth is the hardest planet to be in, the most beautiful and also the most difficult, because it is the emotional planet. We are here to learn from that heart space who we are, spirit divine. So when we have memories from before, from a child, from eons ago even, we are programmed the moment we come in by the humans that are all around us. And the human within us is just like completely wild, just like a flower or a tree or an animal that has not been domesticated, as Don Miguel Ruiz says. We have that freedom. And yet we observe humans from when we are born until those formative years. And that if we find that the humans that are reflecting back to us who we are have a smile on our face, and they're having fun, then we are given the freedom to explore and not be afraid to play and to find out who we are. when we are hungry and some of our needs aren't met or hurt. We only live in that moment, and when our needs are met by loving around us, our parents, our siblings, our caretakers, then again we have the freedom to be safe and to play. When we are not afraid to feel and be. So we perceive love as love, and we melt into that love. In the moment when we are children, we are not afraid. We live moment by moment by moment. We have no past to be afraid of. We have no future to be anxious about. We are free. So we come in to learn how to experience the joy and to enjoy the life that has been given to us so freely, and to explore and to be happy and to love everyone and everything. But many times how we grow up is how we end up until we can come back to this awareness. So we can come back into this birthing experience. I'm free again. So this week we're going to be exploring how to erase and erase that which has kept us from being free, being happy, being on that eternal path of exploring who we are and discovering who we are so that we can be free to be, erasing all the negative and embracing all the good in this rebirthing process. So these addendums are very, very important to us. So as I stay in the I am, I'll be doing affirmations now. I am still that small child that explores and learns from love, from knowing that I am that divine child of God, expressing life at my highest on this planet. And I know that all that as I turn around supports me. For all that I see with new eyes, that child, that beginner's mind. I look at new ways of being creative to see what inspires me and follow that. What is the creativity within me that made me the happiest as a child? I am now exploring, whether it's planting new seeds, just like I am planting new seeds in my mind and nurturing a flower or a tree, or painting in colors not even thought of yet in that wonderful spectrum of life. I am looking tonight and tomorrow and today at what inspires me and nurturing that. And then I write it down, everything that inspires you today. And you'll find with that inspiration, I find with that inspiration as I stay in the I am finding that gleefulness as a child, and I can even take all of that gleefulness, that enjoyment into everyday tasks. I see new opportunities in erasing the things that make me procrastinate out of fear of not doing it right or not being able to continue to do it, into moment by moment enjoyment as I set myself free to be that child again, see with beginner's eyes, and create my life and reveal my life that is waiting for me to show up for it and open up to it in a whole new frame. So I let this all go and I call today good and very good. As I continue this Toltec path to freedom, and I continue to break old agreements and open up to new wonderful ones. So waking up, feeling your bum in your chair, or you're in your bed, wherever it is, feeling the body, awakening up, alive, waiting just to go out and explore a whole new world from new eyes, new thoughts. And when old patterns come up, I say, thank you for sharing, but the truth of me is that I am free and I love being free. And so waking up, coming back into the room, feeling your body, hearing my voice. And I say, namaste, have a blessed day, and I'll see you tomorrow. I love each and every one of you, and go out and find out what inspires you and inspire everything around you. Mwah! See you tomorrow.